sun is set on a tax break proposal for a solar company wanting to set up a farm in Brown County. Commissioners turning down the first step needed to move forward with the tax break.
KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez was at that meeting in Brownwood as concerned citizens took to the podium to voice their opinions on the heavily debated item.
A buzz felt Monday morning at a special meeting of Brown County commissioners. The room filled with citizens waiting to hear the outcome of a controversial issue.
We'll go to the big agenda item where most people are here.
The main item before the court, approving a reinvestment zone. The first step needed to grant company IP Radian a tax abatement or break on land it wants to use for a solar farm. But before the vote could happen, it was the public's turn to comment.
We're not against solar and wind energy. We're against the tax abatements.
Thousands prior to the meeting signed a petition against the abatement, most taking the podium voicing that same opposition as well. But there was occasional approval, like that from Superintendent of Brooksmith ISD Steve Mickelson, whose schools would benefit from the increased property revenue from the farm.
Little districts like ours don't get opportunities like this very often.
A rep from IP Radian also stood, sharing how the company would pay out its taxes over the lifespan of the farm.
This would generate $9.2 million in taxes to Brown County. It would provide $16.2 million in taxes to Brooksmith ISD over that same 35-year period.
Ultimately, commissioners voted 3-2 against the reinvestment zone, killing other agenda items related to the abatement application. Judge Paul Lilly, who has been outspokenly against the tax break, says the failing vote will likely have no impact on plans for the solar farm.
I believe that they're probably going to go ahead and build at least some sort of solar facility out there, and more power to them. I'd like to see that. Just don't ask the government to subsidize it.
The no is having it a welcome sound to residents like Johnny Hayes, who says the vote is a win for the little guy.
We're going to raise our taxes by a third, but they want to give these guys a big tax break. I don't think that's going to go over very well with most of the population right now.
In Brownwood, with coverage you can count on, Mercedes Hernandez, KTAB News.
Thank you, Mercedes. After today's vote, a representative from IP Radian said the company will now reevaluate plans with investors to see what its next step should be.